Hi everybody, happy Sunday. It is Sunday, February 19th, and Jack and I are just out and about. We'll be heading home in a little bit, and then I think I'm going to start reading one of the new books that I picked out. I can't decide which one. I'm leaning towards the one with the purple cover about the lemon drops. That one, I don't know, it just seemed very cute. If I don't do that, then I might go a completely different route and go with the Lee Bardugo book that I picked up. Either way, I think it's just going to be a pretty chill Sunday night. I'll check in with you when I decide what books I'm going to read, give you more of a rundown, and let you know how I like them. Alright, so I just got home from our errands and I did decide to start with The Magic of Lemon Drop Pie by Rachel Linden. Look how cute this cover is. It's the one I'm most excited about, and the cover and the title really drew me in, so I think I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to start reading it today. But while I was thinking about the title of this, it got me thinking about lemon desserts in general. I love lemon bars or lemon squares, so I think I'm also going to whip up a batch of that while reading this book in this vlog so that I can experience both at the same time. I think it'll be really cute, very springy, hopefully. Getting rid of some of these February blues would be nice. So I think it'll just be a really fun way to incorporate some lemon into this video in addition to reviewing and talking about this book. Also, I will leave the recipe that I'm using for the lemon bars in the description box below in case you're interested in also trying it out. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This is the recipe I'm using. It's from Sally's Baking Recipes for the lemon bars. It's pretty short ingredients list, nothing too crazy, so I'm gonna start prepping these. Again, very simple recipe, so actually not that many ingredients. We need butter, flour, sugar, granulated sugar, eggs, lemons for lemon juice, and I might call for some lemon zest, or I might put lemon zest on top of it, vanilla, salt, and I think that's it. It's pretty straightforward. You can also use confectioner's sugar to dust on top, so I have to check and see if I have that, but this is it in terms of ingredients. It is much later now. I just put the lemon bars in the oven and I have about 20 minutes or so before I have to take them out. I'm going to use that time to start reading our new book. I will let you know what I think in these first few minutes, see what we're getting into. Okay, I'm about 4 chapters in. The chapters are really short, which I actually enjoy a lot. We've met our main character named Lolly, and she is a 33-year-old living in a neighborhood in Seattle. She's living at home, taking over the diner that her parents ran together, and she's been there for 10 years because she took over after her mother died. She's sort of feeling like she hasn't met any of the goals or expectations she set for herself, so she's feeling quite stuck and unsure of what to do with her life because she feels like she can't leave the diner to her dad alone and her little sister who's 10 years younger than her. So I can already see where we're going because we've already been told about the lemon drops just in the synopsis of the book on the back. I already see where we're going, but I definitely like our character Lolly. She has a thing for country western music, specifically like 90s and earlier, like classic country music. She is absolutely devoted to her family. That's what we've learned so far. So far, I'm enjoying it. My lemon bars just came out of the oven, so I'm waiting for them to cool. We learned that Lolly is the only person who knows her mother's lemon meringue pie recipe, and she makes 6 every single day. That's where the pie thing comes in. It's a big deal at the diner that they own to serve these pies every day. All right, I'm gonna keep reading. I'll let you know what I think. Quick update, I am like 13 chapters in or so. Like I said, the chapters are really short, which I love. It makes it easy to pick up. So far, our main character, Lolly, has had 1 of her lemon drops. So she got to experience 1 day in a different life. And in this version, she is experiencing what the restaurant that she opened would have been like and what her life would have been like had she done that and followed that particular dream. And while she's happy in some ways because, you know, she's always wanted this restaurant and it's very successful, she is not happy with how other parts of her life, like her social life and her family life, played out in this particular version of her life. So I'm curious to see what the other two lemon drops equate to, but right now we're back in her regular day-to-day life. Ta-da! My lemon bars are done. I'm so excited. I'm actually shocked that they turned out like not terribly since I've never really made them before, or at least not from this recipe. I kind of messed up the parchment paper, but that's okay. I'm going to cut one out and give it a try. They turned out so cute. I actually ended up letting it chill overnight and then I cut them up, and I had a little bit of cracking, but nothing too crazy. I have these ready to go for some people at work, so I'm going to send these off with Jack, and hopefully they like them. I had one, I tasted one, I thought it was very good, so hopefully they agree and it makes their Monday a little bit better. Anyway, happy Monday, and I'll talk soon. I'm about 2/3 of the way through the magic of lemon drop pie, and Lolly has at this point used all 3 of the lemon drops that Aunt Gert gave her, so she's experienced 3 different lives. I think my favorite thing about this book so far is that in each life there's been something that is different than what she thought it would be. So even if she thought she was going to have a certain job, let's say, well, when she actually got there, that wasn't the job she had, she did something else instead. So even though she's seeing what her life would have been like had she taken these paths she thinks that she should have or she might have, even what she thinks would have happened isn't what ultimately happens. I thought that that was really interesting, but we've gotten to the point where Aunt Gert has given her one final lemon drop, and we learn that Lolly can use it to go back to any of the days that she experienced. But the catch with the 4th one is that once you're there, you can't come back to her regular life. So if she makes the choice to use it, she is then going to be just there. She can't come back. It's really interesting so far. It's a really cute story, and I think probably a lot of people can relate to the idea of not doing things that they thought they were going to do when they were young, or really young, you know, like you write in your journal when you're 13 and then you think that, you know, you're going to be an astronaut, and then like that never happens for you. I think a lot of people can relate to that. The difference, I think, is that her things are more like career related, personal life related, things that she really regrets. And it's a really interesting story. The writing is really good. It's a quick read. Like I said, I'm already like 2/3 of the way through it, and it's been really good so far. And I'm curious to see what she decides to do, because personally, I feel like I'd be at a standstill because, you know, one of the lives she experiences, you know, seems perfect, but then she can't come back to what she currently has. And just because she doesn't love every aspect of her current life, I don't think she regrets the fact that she sacrificed for her little sister and her dad. I am really excited to keep going. I will let you know what I think as I keep reading. I did see in the back of this book there's a recipe for lemon meringue pie, which lemon drop pie is what they're calling it. Personally, I'm not a lemon meringue pie person, or I'm just not a meringue person, which is why I made lemon squares in this video, or lemon bars, whatever you want to call them. If you do buy this, you do get a recipe, which is kind of cute and could be a fun way to like read along and make something how I did it. Definitely lots of fun, and it's a cute story, but it also has a little bit of a deeper meaning, which I always like. Cute stories are great, but I really do want to try to learn something from everything I read, or feel like there was a purpose behind reading it, not just like a feel-good book, you know? And this definitely has that. It has a little bit of something else in there. I'll keep you posted. I'm probably gonna finish this late tonight. We'll see, but anyway, I'm really enjoying it. All right, it's much later on Monday. I have just finished this book, and I gotta say, it was so heartwarming and just such a sweet read. It really drives home the point that it's important sometimes to let things go and to, in some cases, start over and follow your own path. Overall, it was very cute. The only thing I can think of that I didn't love was it just sort of felt like there should have been more to the story. She's so head over heels with this guy, and not that he's bad by any means, but I didn't think his character was developed enough to really be as, I guess, like interested in him as I was in our character, or like understand why she's so interested in him, if that makes sense. That's the only thing I can kind of think of that I didn't absolutely love, but just the concept of the story, the lemon drops, you know, seeing things in a different light and how your life could work out in different ways. It was very cute. And I had fun making my lemon bars as kind of a fun tag along project alongside of reading this. I definitely think it's worth picking up if you're looking for something really comforting. You might shed a tear or two, but quite uplifting in the end. I think you'd really like this. It was a fast read. You can, if you're a quick reader, you could probably read this like on the beach in a few hours. It's very good and I do highly recommend it. I would give this probably like 4 stars for me, 4.5 stars. The story is very cute, but like I said, the only thing I can think of, just I didn't feel like our love interest, Rory, I didn't feel super drawn to him like I feel like I should be based on how drawn to him our main character Lolly is, if that makes sense. Again, that's like kind of a small like nitpicky thing, so I can't even say that this is bad or that you as a reader wouldn't connect to him in a different way or connect to him more than I did. So I definitely think obviously everybody reads differently, everybody sees things differently, but I really did enjoy this book and I think you would too if you're in the market for something kind of light and uplifting in the end. All right, I think that's it for this vlog. I have finished this book. Now on to one of my many other TBR books that I picked up recently. I will catch you all soon, probably in another reading vlog, and we'll start a new book together. All right, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.